Turtle power. Here I am, Mr. Shredder. I deliver a message. I deliver a message. Splinter, gather my sons. Why do you not give me any new clothes? I have all these holes in my clothes. Gather around my sons. Smashing.
Hello everybody, it's your old pal SLOSMASHN with another fantastic tale of smashing and bashing.
In slow motion. Turtle power. Turtle power.
That's right, turtles, Ninja Turtles, but not really the Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Turtle bad guys, yeah! We got foot soldiers, we got rats, we got can openers, Master Shredder, Master Splinter, the Foot Clan. And I'm gonna tackle this NECA re-release of this cool, ominous pack, except for Master Splinter. He's the good guy who gets captured. But anyway,
we're gonna smash him open, yeah!
Let's take a look at the boxes here. We'll start with the can opener himself, Master Shredder. Look at the front box, and we got the side blurb of the can opener right there. He's just awesome, menacing looking. I've been wanting this guy. I'm glad NECA re-released it. Thank you, NECA. Moving on to Master Splinter. He's the rat right there. TCRI. I always thought it was TGRI, but I just got my things messed up here. But anyway, little cool pictorials right here. We got Master Splinter right there. He's like, woo, there we go. And then in front of him right there, yeah. And then we got a foot soldier, smelly feet attack, yeah, he gets all kinds of cool like sides and axes and the side blurb illustration right there, and another little blurb right there, and pictorials of the same old turtles, and the foot soldier right there, and then we got that guy, and then we got another one right here, his twin brother, yeah, they probably look different, they're just wearing masks to hide their face. Look at that right there, just the side views alone. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to smash the boxes. I'm just going to take them out and I'm going to keep the boxes because I kept the boxes for the turtles. So I'm going to do it with this guy, or these guys, so I have the complete set. Alright, so we're going to go in turbo mode and get these guys open, Master Shredder style. Get close. Alright, so here we have them at the halfway point, almost out of the box. Got Master Splinter here. They all got that fresh rubber smell. Look at all these cool accessories. We're going to go on to the other ones with the quickity quickness. Master Shredder. If you ever got to open a can, you can count on that guy. We got the foot soldiers who just hold up together. Look at that. They have cool weapon accessories. Oh, by the way, so all the boxes have this identical backdrop of the sewer. You can see it right there. Woo, it took a while to get them out of the box. Now here we have them all laid up just at a glance. That's a Splinter. So you know what, we're just going to go down the line, look at detailing and accessories. We're going to start with accessories first with Master Shredder. Now look at all these accessories. These guys have cool accessories, and with Shredder, it doesn't disappoint. Look at those sharp hands right there. He got the hands with the sharp claws right there. That's a fist. And he got like a closed fist where he could hold things. He could hold his cool looking sharp bow staff. And I do mean sharp. This thing is sharp. And he has another open hand, a slap me hand with the claws on there. And these hands with the claws, they only go on his left arm, unfortunately. I was looking for like a right hand. I don't remember in the movie. I thought he had both hands, but I guess it was just the one. But look, the Tonto he throws at Master Splinter. That's awesome. Doesn't really look like a Tonto, more like a counterpoint split. Sharp point, I don't know. But anyways, it's cool though. It really is sharp. It is sharp. Anyways, it has a cool little sheath right here. I think that's awesome when like knives accessories have sheaths. And here's another right fist right here with that's closed, just like you could punch. Okay, so looking at Shredder himself real quick, I mean, man, really, that's if you got it for the 4-pack or if you got them individually, I think I'd say it was just for Shredder alone, but they're all cool. Anyways, look at the cape. The first thing you're going to notice is the cape is so awesome on this guy. Look at it. Look at the detailing and the glitter and reflection factor on it. It's so awesome. It goes all the way around. It has these little like chain clasps right there to go on. Kind of hard to put them on, but once you get them on, they stay on. You can separate them, pull back, so he shows his cool like spikes on his shoulder right there. I mean, the paint is just awesome. The face piece, the paint on the face, his clothes, the claws, everything is like great red paint. Got gold flakes in it. The only gripe I have is his feet right here. One of them's like more of like a shiny black, and this one's matte black. I don't know if that's part of the effect or something, but this looks like he has two different ninja shoes on. But anyway, let's take a look at his back right here. Look at that, really good detailing, wrinkles in his clothes and everything. And the cape is just so awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, it's black inside and silvery. By the way, it has a bendy wire in there, so it could like have like these cool poses, and it'll help it stay in put. But anyway, that's just really cool. I'm like in love with that cape. And his head has like two joints on his neck, like a lower joint in his neck and then the upper part. So he got some good, like he could get some like rockin' motion, like anyway, speaking about his head right there, his mask comes off so he can show that kissy face, or the horrid kissy face right there.
Oh, Mr. Shredder.
And it goes back on. It has like these little ear hinges in the back of the piece, and it goes back on. All right, you know what? Let's just go with articulation for this guy. We'll get to the other ones as we go down the assembly line here. And we'll start with the head right here. Like I said, he has those two joints in the neck, so he can kind of get like rockin' motion and bob like he's at a rave or something. And that's pretty cool. I like that dual joint for the neck right there. And it moves side to side. His helmet kind of interferes a little bit, but it does the job enough. Moving on to his arms right there, he has like a single joint in the shoulder where it meets the top of his bicep, and the joint seems to be single. It's pretty good single joint at the elbow. He does have rotation at the elbow area. Yeah, he has I was gonna say he had like a dual rotation right there, but it's just a single. And as far as his armor plate spikes right there, they can come off. And it does look like it rotates, but it's just because it slides around. He got the hinge in his wrist, so it goes up and down, swivels all the way around. And the same thing with the other arm, so we need to go into detail with that. Works good. He has no ab crunch. It's solid right here, one solid piece, but kind of crunches at his waist right there. So he gets a little bit of a motion, and he got the swivel right there, which is pretty good. Going to his legs, get some sidekick action. It's pretty good. It's a little stiff, but not too bad as I experienced before. Forward motion now, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's just stiff on this leg. Yeah, there we go, creaky. Yeah, there we go. It's just probably a little paint stiffness right there, but yeah, pretty good. Like,
Mr. Shredder.
Anyway, we'll go down to his knee, and it is in fact a double joint in his knee, and it looks pretty good. Like he could go like, and then we go down. It's a little bit hard getting back into place though, but we'll go down to his ankles right there, and he has a pivot and a hinge that allows you to go back and forth, and it's pretty good. And then we go to that funky like flat black foot right there. Oh no, it's the same thing on this leg.
Shredder.
Oh yeah, on the side note right here, Shredder hurts. Messing with his joints right here, careful, because these things are sharp too. When you're bending these joints, like, whoa, you can shred your thumb. Alright, so moving on to the Foot Clan, we have Sencho and Sancho. Well, I think one of them in the movie was called Sencho when the Tatsu beat up. So we'll call this guy Sencho, we'll call this guy Sancho. Anyway, Senchos and Sanchos pretty much look the same. They got the cool, really cool, like black blue paint, and their texture feels good as far as detailing goes, and then like all the way down to their legs right there, and their feet, ninjutsu feet or whatever they're called, they don't have that discoloration difference like Shredder does. They're both the same. Only thing, well, we'll get to that later, but the joints are kind of like weird on the ankles. We'll look at the back right here. Both of them, they're pretty identical. I mean, the detailing is really good on these guys though. I mean, the paint detailing, I mean, their armor and their little belts right here. This part's like bendy right here on Sencho and Sancho. Yeah, it's just really great detailing on these guys. I like them a lot. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put Sancho down, since Sencho and Sancho are virtually identical twins. But anyways, just for the purpose, we'll go through the articulation with Sencho here. And this is the Sencho like in the movie to begin. He's like,
I deliver a message.
anyways, articulation, they got like a long turtleneck. You can see it right there, and he got like that rave action, like, and it got that same dual pivot points like Shredder has. Like these ball joints like down here on the base of the neck and at the base of the skull right there. So it's a really cool head motion. You go like,
whoa, never lower your eyes to enemy.
Anyways, good articulation on the head and neck right there. Anyways, back to the arm where it meets your shoulder right there. It swivels, it goes up, back, forth, up and down. And we get to the joint where I don't know, yeah, I guess it is a double joint. Maybe it's the same thing with Shredder. I just don't want to cut myself on the spikes. But yeah, it's really good motion right there for the elbow joint. And then we go down to his removable armor. You can take that out, be swap interchangeable hands. And this just swivels and has a little hinge you can see right there. Goes up and down. Same thing with this hand. It has no ab crunch, so it's a solid piece right there, but it's a cool looking solid piece. His waist does give you a little bit of that swivel back and forth ab crunch action, so that's kind of cool. And it'll swivel too, but his back piece, like his belt thing, will get in the way right there, so you can't be doing any crazy like poltergeist like 360s or anything. Anyway, to the kicking motion, because like what's up? That's what it's all about with the Foot Clan, right? They're like martial artists, yeah. It moves the joint where it meets the leg right here at the top of the thigh. Does twist a little bit. I think that's great motion back and forth. I mean, it could be better, but it is definitely workable. And we go down to his knees. We got double joints right there. You can see it. That lower one is just kind of like, yeah, stiff. Moved it right there. Just don't want to break it. But it works. It is double jointed. In fact, we go down to his like mummy wrap feet right there. This is where it gets kind of weird for me. I started messing with it. It's like it definitely goes up and down really good because it got that hinge, but it's supposed to have like a swivel too right there. And this one does kind of move, but the funny foot right here is kind of a pain to swivel. Yeah, see. Anyway, same thing with the other leg as far as articulation, double joints, and this one's also stiff, and we're gonna move it. Yeah, now he's all loose, and then he just goes, wah!
I deliver a message.
Wah! I think this camera's just, I love that part of them. But anyways, now moving on to accessories here finally. We're gonna start with Sancho first, what he came with. He came with this big old cool axe like they used when they were cutting like in that pawn shop, April O'Neil's pawn shop, cutting into the thing. He has one of those. He has the other bandana, which in fact I was trying to show you the difference. Both of them had the different ones on. They both came with the two sets. They are different. They're just flaps different. So you could change them, make them same for Sancho and Sancho if you wanted to, but I just kept them different. Anyways, we got size. Like he ripped off Raphael. He took his size. The Raphaels are a little bit different, but these guys' size are cool. And we go on to the hands. The hands right here, the hands, the message hand. He also has a message hand he could deliver. Whoosh. That one's cool. Then we got like closed fists for both hands. There's the other closed fist. Very good detailing on the armor piece for the hands that I see right here. And same thing with the open hand, another message hand right there. I deliver a message. And we'll go on to Sancho now.
It's my turn now.
Okay, so we'll go on to Sancho here. He has the other bandana that's different than the one he's wearing right now. Flapped it differently. We'll go with the hands first. Let's get the hands here. You know, the accessories on these guys are awesome. I love them. Like the weapons, if you guys are into like action figure photography, accessories are bonus. Maybe not so much for like hands. Well, they are for the individual action figure, but for weapons and stuff, that goes across scaling right there. You could use that for other like figures and like pictures and stuff. That's why I always see that as a bonus, and I love it for that fact when you get cool weapons like that. Anyway, you got the same open like message hands right there. Then he has like the closed fist, one closed completely, one open so you can hold the weapons, and you know, you get another one that's closed. And now I'm going to the weapons because we want to know about the weapons. He has a bow staff. It's a black bow staff, nothing special. It's cool though. Then we have some batons. You have a set of batons. So you like in case he ever wants to give you a parking ticket or something, put a badge on, he can beat you with the batons. And then we go to the nunchucks. The nunchucks are cool on this guy because this one has like a chain attachment on it. It just kind of hangs there, and it has spikes on there, which are really coolly detailed right there instead of these base plain nunchucks. I like those. But then you got the other ones, the matte black ones, and they have the bendy wires on them, so you could get like cool poses for pictures or whatever you want to do on your shelf and just hang them there, and it'll just stay. So that's awesome right there. I love that. And last but certainly not least, we have Master
Splinter. Gather then, my sons. Why do you not give me any new clothes? I have all these holes in my clothes. I need a new clothes. Go and get me new clothes.
Anyways, look at the Master Splinter himself detailing. He looks like a rat. He's a dirty rat. A cool, wise, dirty rat. Look at him. Then he has the tattered up clothes, holes like I was like trying to like satire earlier. Yeah, they're a really good job at making him look old and crappy. And he got his black belt right there, his little ribbon, whatever you want to do with that. Keep his pants up. And we're not going to be perverts here, but we're going to look underneath his just to show that he's a rat and has nothing there but rat fur. And it's really good texture, and it looks like dirty matte rat paint colors. It's great. And he has like stinky claws with dirty bandages on him. The effects and coloring are really good on this. I love it. And he looks like a rat, like if there's a real life, like walking, talking rat. And then we go to his tail. It's a bendy tail. It's not that good of a bendy tail, but it does bend a little bit and hold some pose. And it looks like a rat tail. And it has good coloring. I don't know if you can see it, but take my word for it. It looks like a rat tail.
Gather around, my sons.
Alright, articulation. We'll start. Oh no, we killed Splinter! Just like that, Splinter was revived. Anyways, getting to his head, before his head fell off last time. It moves really good. I mean, he's careful. Too hard, no, Splinter, he's dead again. So before I put it back on, I'm just gonna go into articulation right there. Here's a ball joint at the top of his head right there. And when I was trying to mess with right here, it's cool because his range is kind of cool if it doesn't fall off, but it has a secondary one at the base of his neck, and it bobbles like that. And then you combine it with that, and he gets like this dancing Splinter effect. Alright, he's back to life, hopefully for the last time. Anyways, like I was trying to demonstrate earlier, he has like that bobble effect right there. It's actually pretty good for this big old rat head, and having those like sharp like fur points right there in a way. So yeah, that's head. Anyway, we'll go on to his arms right here, and it has like a ball joint in there or something, a rotation basically, that forward and backwards, and it goes up a little bit side to side, but not much. It's kind of like tight and hindered by the ragged clothes. Anyways, we go to his elbows. You can't see it because he has his clothes on, but it feels like a single joint because I could feel like a sharp point there, and then I'm assuming it's his fur. If I took his clothes off, which I'm not going to do all the way. And we go down to his wrist, and he has a swivel and a hinge so you can get those big old rat claws up. Look at the detail on those claws. Scary if you saw that in the middle of the night. Anyway, same arm on the other side does the same thing. It's a little stiffer, but it does rotate and move. And then we go to his waist. His waist doesn't have no ab crunch or anything, but it does have like that waist swivel and a little bit of crunching action. I could feel it. And we go to his rat legs. I mean, they're little rat legs. You're not going to get much motion out of them, but they do go forward and side to side. No, not really side to side, but definitely forward and back. His knees appear to be a single joint. Yeah, single joint knee. And then look at those claws. Like. Anyways, he does have a hinge right at the part starting of his foot, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it goes up and down, and he has like a toe hinge for his lower part of his foot, I guess. I don't know, rat feet. Anyway, same thing with his other little rat feet, and we talked about the bendy tail. The bendy tail doesn't really bend that much, but it's okay. It's okay.
Gather around, my sons.
For his accessories, and this is one of the probably the accessory I think is the coolest that it comes with, is that little cracked canister that turns the turtles into the turtles. TCRI. And then we got like a slice of pizza because rats like to eat pizza, right? And then we have another cool nunchuck, kind of like the foot soldier had, and it has a bendy wire in it. And this one actually has color, like a brown coloring with the black speckles in it. It's awesome. And here we have them all stacked up together right here with all their accessories they come with and some weapons in their hands. Looking awesome. Look at Master Splinter. He got some pizza on his head that Leonardo or Michelangelo threw on him. Then he got the TCRI canister. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to bust out the measuring tape here. We're going to say Master Splinter is just under 6 inches, probably like 5 3/4. Foot Soldiers are about 7 inches. Master Shredder is just over 7 inches. And of course, Sencho over here, he's about 7 inches too. Master Shredder is
Definitely the tallest one. Oh no, Splinter lost his pizza.
And for size comparisons, if that's not already enough for you, you know we can't do this without the
TURTLE power.
And here we have the whole clique. Alright, so let's wrap it up like a ninja vanish. Do I think these guys are worth it? Absolutely. Huge fan as a kid. I'm really biased on them. These figures are just great. Small little like imperfections aside, I think it's still plenty worth it. And if you just get one, at least get like Shredder. But you know, honestly, you really gotta get all of them, including the Turtles. Until next time, smash your bell, smash your thumbs, comment, subscribe if you haven't had to already, because we're gonna ninja vanish. Smash it out. Oh yeah, you didn't think I was gonna let you go without smashing something? What's up? Alright, so I went to the dollar store the other day and got like a fresh bag of smash targets, and this guy's the unlucky guy.